SunX stepped up their tool storage game with the 250th USA anniversary tool chest. Sorry, Cletus, but we're going to have to call July of 2026 the month of freedom for sure. Our 250th anniversary as the United States of America. Let's dive into this cart that SunX has developed. Now, if you're not aware of their juiced carts, we're going to go through this. This is part of their, kind of juiced cart line. And you can get this type of library, this 250th anniversary, in a couple of different ways and different colors as well. We'll have links to each of those if you would like to check those out. This is the 50-inch version of their juiced cart. We're going to go over every single dimension of this box. So let's get started. First up, you're getting the bald eagle stare right in the eyes, right there on the face of the unit. We chose this one because we just really love that bald eagle look. And obviously the red, white, blue waving in the background. When you open the lid, you get the SunX logo with the 250 years of United States of America, 1776 to 2026, with the anniversary ribbon. Also up here on the upper right, it says, as we celebrate 250 years since the Declaration of Independence was signed, we reflect on our past, honor all Americans, and look forward to the future. Under the lid, we get two gas struts that hold up this lid rather well. When you let it go, it actually lifts itself up. And underneath this lid, we get a power strip right here that has two USB-A ports and two USB-C ports, as well as 320-volt outlets as well, with, you see, kind of the pass-through power right here, and you also get the cord right here. Plug that in, plug it into your standard extension cord, 120 volts, and now you've got power supplied here to the power strip, and then you can close the lid and lock it, and you can charge things in here at night or whenever you have the lid closed. Also, we have a locking lever here. That's going to lock out your drawers. You can decide to have those locked or unlocked when the lid is closed. And with the lid up, we'll go ahead and get a measurement of the length of this right at 47 inches on the inside lips there. Now, the inner area right here that's inside the struts, you're looking at right at 39 3/4 of an inch. And as far as depth on that inner side, about 21 3/4 inches. And depth coming in at about a little over 5.5 inches, say 5 5/8 of an inch. You'll also see down here where the struts actually close that you do have the ability to store your long screwdrivers, your long pry bars, any of your longer skinny tools with handles on them, you can store here in the holes. The other side's got the exact same setup. So as I mentioned, on the left-hand side, the same way. You have the larger holes up here, the smaller holes down here, but the same number, which is 11 holes on either side, so 22 altogether. When you look on either side of the cart, you have more holes that are lining up with the top ones, so if they're really long, you can obviously pass those all the way through. Or if they're not so long, you could also store more of your tools down here as well. And we also get plastic bumpers on all four corners. So if things are running into it, no problem, it's not going to scratch your cart. And as I mentioned, the same on this end as well, except on this end, we have a handle also. Here on the bottom of the cart, we have large 6-inch casters that are locking on the front as well as swivel. So they swivel and lock on the front, and the rear are just straight casters. I mentioned this being a 6-drawer cart, and you may look and say, well, I count 6 here and 2 there. Well, we'll get to that one in just one moment, but it is a 6-drawer cart. Let's open the top drawer, take a look here. And if we look at dimensions here inside of the drawer, 29 3/8 of an inch, let's call it 29 1/4. And depth is 21 inches. And it opens almost, it does. Opens completely out where you can use that absolute whole drawer. Oh, and look at the depth on this one. Also, 2.5 inches deep. This one should be the same. Yes, right at 29 1/4 by 21 inches. And again, probably that 2.5 inch. Yep, that 2.5 inch depth there as well. And all of these will lock out when you actually lock that inner lock under the lid. And again, that same size of 29 1/4 by 21. And that same 2.5 inch depth on the first. Nope, then we get deeper. So the first 3 are 2.5 inches deep. And all of these are roller ball bearing drawers. So you see they open and close very easily. There are no locks on here either. So it does have kind of a detent where it actually closes and stays into place, but you don't have to reach under, grab anything, or flip it up or anything like that to unlock it. But on this one, we're going to have the same dimensions except 3.5 inches deep. And this should be a 3.5 incher as well. And then the bottom drawer is going to come in at 4.5 inches deep. So your first three at 2.5 inches, your next two at 3.5 inches, and your last one at 4.5 inches deep. Now we saw up here on the top where we have the power strip over here with the USBs and the power. We get two different power connecting cables, and I'll show you why. When we open up this 7th drawer, you'll see it opens together, and it's not just your normal drawer. You'll see that up here on the top, we can store our impact wrenches and our power tools, air tools, whatever right here, and hang them from the top. And by the way, there's enough that where you can hang some of these smaller ones or mid-level size tools back to back and have two across each one of these. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4 places or 4 slots to put those, so you can put up to 8 tools in there. And down here on the bottom, you have more areas to put things. And width is going to be about 9.25 inches wide. And you can also move these around. So move these in areas where you want them to divide them. So again, 9.25 inches wide, maybe 9 3/8. And about 20.25, maybe 20.5 long. You also have an area right here where you can put things like maybe work gloves. And you have a place right here that you can actually push that through and be able to push your work gloves through there, or maybe even a charger cable if you wanted to. And then up here on the top, even more places to put things, and also be able to adjust those spaces if you're wanting to put chargers or batteries or whatever you want to put up here. And then there's even a cutout here that, again, if you needed to pass something through there, you definitely can. And even 2 large holes that are also have protected edges. If you needed to put something down through there, you can definitely do so. And then the really cool thing about this drawer and part of their Juic'd Cart series is the outlet strip here embedded into the drawer or integrated into the drawer. So you get 4 more USB ports and 3 more 120 volt outlets, as well as a power switch to turn that on and off. And you don't have to run a cord for that drawer. You just plug the power cable in here and the power cable in here. This is for your upper power strip. This is for your power strip down in the juice drawer. Then you plug these in, and now you've got power to both the upper cabinet as well as the juice drawer. So be sure to check out the 250th anniversary boxes from SunX. They'll only be around for a limited time. Pricing on these is going to run somewhere between, say, $2,100 and $2,200. You may find some sales or some deals going on. And again, you can get this in a couple of different dress-ups or liveries on this, but just a really cool anniversary edition of the SunX juice carts. And let me give one kind of upgrade advice here. On these bumpers, they have these kind of plastic push rivets that we see on a lot of vehicles and things like that around wheel trims. And it just doesn't hold the greatest. I haven't had them come off, but you can see you can kind of wiggle them. I wish those had T-nuts with, maybe a stainless screw or a black screw through them. You could easily change that out. But I did want to mention that. Otherwise, a really cool cart from SunX.